Oh man, I got a special guest today, man. Matter of fact, this is probably my first battle rap guest ever on allhiphop.com, man. But let's get into it, man. You know who it is. It's DeVell McAfee, aka Debo. You here with the
The big homie, big homie, big homie. The big homie,
in the bed,
the
boy.
big homie show. Shwoo! Hey, welcome to the big homie show. The big homie, the big homie, the big homie. The big homie. Hey, welcome to the big homie show. Hey, the big homie, the big homie, the big homie. The big homie. With no further ado, I welcome Debo, your host. Like, comment, share, and subscribe before you go and tell a friend about the big homie show. Ay, the big homie, the big homie, the big homie, the big homie. Hey, welcome to the big homie show.
Drop that Zaddy in the bed, boy.
Ay, the big homie, the big homie, the big homie, the big homie. Hey, welcome to the big homie show.
I'm back, man. Allhiphop.com, man. This is my first battle rap interview ever. Cause I know y'all love some battle rap on this damn channel, so I'm gonna give you some. You understand? I come from that world anyway, man. You know, I got a special guest, man. Very special guest in this joint right here, man. I'm gonna give you some context. But before I do that, you gotta know, man. You gotta understand. 3 is the magic number. Yes, it is. It's the magic number. You understand? So with that said, I'm gonna bring in my guest, man. Here we go. C3 in the building.
Yo, what up, big homie? Wait, but that's actual facts? You ain't interviewed nobody from Battle Rap yet?
Nope. You're my first interview.
Wow.
You're my first
Big
interview.
things are going.
You know what I said? What's going on, C3, man?
Oh, man, I'm honored, big homie. Thanks for having me, Debo.
Yo, listen, man, let me put some context to this, man, because, you know, we on allhiphop.com. So this is not a particular battle rap format platform. But, you know, we're making
That's
it.
a platform.
We're making it that. You understand what I'm saying? So this right here, this young lady, she's by the name of C3. She's a artist. Because listen, we're not gonna forget that. She's a great artist. She got great music. She's a battle rapper. You know what I'm saying? She's graced my platform. This is, you know, my platform. Hopefully she considers that, but I consider it her home. You understand? And you know, she's been in many other platforms getting busy. And she's been out here for damn near a decade, man, putting in work. And she's here for a specific reason today. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm going to hit that applause button again. C3 is in the building.
Well, thank you, big homie. I appreciate that.
C, man.
Your first battle rap interview is crazy. That's crazy.
Come on, man. It's a special day, man. Listen, check this out. We're going to go back, but we're going to set it up to the present. We're going to do this. Congratulations on you winning that $25K on Remy Ma's tournament, Chrome 23. Congratulations, C3, man.
Thank you.
You understand?
Shout out Remy, shout out Chrome. Thank you.
We're very proud of you. You know, we're going to talk our talk. I feel like you deserve it. And, you know, I said if I'm ever going to do my first interview, it's going to be a special interview with a person I really have respect for and, you know, put in that pain. It ain't going to just be somebody that's just popular for the moment and all that other. No, we're not doing that. You understand? This platform, as far as allhiphop.com, is about hip-hop and respecting the game. You understand what I'm saying? So also I had to put in there that I should have put in there in my intro is you're also a community activist, you know what I'm saying? And that's very rare, you know, where we come from in the urban communities, man. I applaud you with that as well. That's big, man.
Thank you.
A lot of people don't know how big that is, man. But, you know, the tag is on you, man. Now, let me ask you a question, man. Let's start off with it real fast. Are you considered the highest paid female battle rapper in the game? That's the question. That's the question I'm asking you.
Technically, yeah. I mean, for that one battle, because you know some of us got paid throughout the whole tournament. So for that one battle, I technically got paid $25,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
Has any girl ever got paid $25,000 for one battle?
I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
I don't think
I
so.
don't think so. You know, like
I
come
don't think
on.
so either.
What we here
I
for?
mean, I'm pretty sure if that wasn't facts, whoever it was that got that paid would have came up and spoke by now.
Okay.
And they haven't, so yeah.
Okay. So C3, you at the top right now, man.
Yeah.
You know what
For
I'm saying?
now, I know they going. I know how they move. Somebody gonna try to up that. We gonna see though.
I just got one important question.
What's up?
Libby Ball $7.50.
I got you. I already
That's what
told
I'm
you.
talking about. That's what I'm talking about, man. Let's
Oh,
go.
shit. You know what I mean? You want to break it down and everything? We got you, big homie. You know how we do.
All right. Now, in all seriousness, let's go from the beginning. This is going to be an interview. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about what these other interviewers do, but I know you enough and I know your career to know how to do a proper interview. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's time travel.
Let me go over this way and whatnot.
'Cause that's really all this is, man. That's what I feel. I feel like everything is full circle right now, man. It's amazing. I'm so grateful.
How did you start your career in battle rap?
Well, so first and foremost, shout out to my homegirl, Lady E. She was battling. She battled somebody, not Lady E from Rhode Island. This is Lady E from 40 Projects. Her battle never dropped. But she had called me the week she got booked. She was like, yo, call Vague. They looking for more people. I ain't gonna lie. I pump fake. I told her I called, but I didn't because I was nervous. So I didn't call. So I ended up just pulling up with her to the battle or whatever. She had her battle, and I just mingled with some people. Then I brushed shoulders with QB. Me and QB became cool. We did the Cypher. Now, when we did the Cypher, somebody else had called me to book a battle. I can't remember who it was. Against Purple Rain or some shit like that. But it ended up not going through. So then, when the guy from QB wanted to do a Cypher with Bloody Knuckles, when Bloody Knuckles found out that I was about to do a battle, he was like, well, why the fuck you ain't tell me? I got a battle league. And that's when he set up me and Gucci. After me and Gucci, I came to the Mecca, which was Queen of the Ring. Babs ran me down outside like, yo, CP3, yo, we need you over here. And you know how that go. Got some calls, and the rest was history. And here we are. However many years later.
Now I ain't gonna hold you. On a side note, me and Baz Bunny, which is my partner, you know what I'm saying? Because all hiphop.com, y'all getting familiar with battle rap. So I gotta, my favorite word is context. I gotta put that in the game. You know what I'm saying? Little short story. Me and Baz always argue over who found you first. Like who discovered you at Queen of the Ring first.
Well, hold on. Before you get into your story, let me get a disclaimer. Babs was the first person who talked to me because she seen me when I was coming in the building. She was already outside. Now, whatever happened between you two, I don't know. So don't put me in the middle of that because I know we about to go. But go ahead, do your thing.
Now, I know I spoke to you over the phone or some type of deal when I spoke to you and I said, like, yo, we need to get you over here. Like, you dope. I think that was probably I think it's during the Bloody Knuckles battle that you did. And I was like, yo, I think you're dope. You need to come over here, Queen of the Ring. So we lost touch a little bit, but you still frequent around the battle rap events.
But that was like inbox or some shit?
Yeah,
or
I think some shit like, yeah. Because I know me. I know me.
You know me, I'm a space cadet, so right. My brain sometimes don't store shit.
I'll give it I'll let Babs live. You know what I'm saying? I find the majority of everybody, but I'll let Babs live. You know what I'm saying? But we only go back and forth, man, because you have a very rich battle rap history and a successful one at that. So, we trying to claim greatness and whatnot. So.
Hey, well, shit. All y'all could claim it. You, Babs, Vague, Mikey
Raps.
Mikey, I love you.
Right.
The shooters, yeah. You remember you used to get mad at me after every battle. You be like, yo, I mean, do your thing, appreciate you. I'd be like, thank you, big homie, I appreciate this. So you be like, yo, shut up. Like, no, I'm gonna say it, nigga. Every time, I'm gonna say it.
Word, man. You was too humble, man. I was like, man, stop all that humble shit, man. I
thought it was fake, and now you see it's still me. Same shit.
That's a fact. So salute to those names you said, man. QB, no doubt, she's a legend. She's been at Queen of the Ring before, you know what I'm saying? She put her game down quite flat, you know. And shout out to Gucci as well, who was your first opponent that you came and stepped into the game with. Now, we're going to fast forward a little bit. Let's just say, you know, Queen of the Ring, which is, you know, like we said, you know, I'm one of the owners and whatnot. It's a staple for female battle rap. And your first battle at Queen of the Ring, let me state it. Let me see. I know what we did the sparring session situation, and that was big because at a point in time, sparring session ladies were more hungry than the girls that were probably in the ring at that time. So just for context, you're gonna hear that word 30,000 times. Queen of the Ring format back then, we did battles in the boxing ring. You understand? And those were the heavy hitters and stuff like that. No, we did smaller battles, which were called sparring sessions. If you know a sparring session, you're sparring with a sparring partner until you get into the big deal, right? So we just met C3, you know, Babs Bunger, and, you know, we just hooked up with a battle. And, you know, what do you know? That battle was very heavily anticipated
I
because,
was shocked to see that.
yeah,
When I came in, I was like, what the fuck? Like, they know me? Oh, shit.
mm-hmm.
Even how I got introduced to battle and the way Babs was like, yo, this is the way which I think she said. She said some crazy shit. I can't remember what she said. I remember I'm acting cocky, but in my head, like, oh, these motherfuckers know me. Oh, all right. It's like, okay.
Shout out to Jay Smooth.
Yeah, we was the main event. Yep.
Gotta give her props too. Shout out to Jay Smooth. Y'all was the main event, and it was a dog fight, literally. Like neither one of y'all was given an inch to the other. You understand what I'm saying? And that was considered not just in Queen of the Ring, but it, you know, and to me anyway, in battle rap history, one of those ones. You understand? You know, and we knew after that, like, yo, you was one of those ones. Like, yo, she ready. I don't know what she even doing here, being in a sparring session. If she just got here to get wrecked, I guess, because we didn't have no other cards around that time. But we said, fuck it. Throw her in the ring. She's about to get busy. You understand?
Yep.
How did you feel? What was your, you know, since that was your first battle in Queen of the Ring versus Jay Smooth in the sparring session, how did you feel coming into the battle? Just the whole energy, the vibe, being at Queen of the Ring. Like, how did you feel?
I mean, honestly, yo, at that time, I was just so confident. Like, I don't want to say I wasn't nervous because I'm nervous before every battle. It don't matter, but that was just a whole different C3 at that time. You get what I'm saying? Like, I was just so into, like, I rapped every day at that time. I was so fucking confident. So I feel like that C3 was in my best shape. You feel me? You know what I mean? And I just said that in the interview earlier. I feel like everything is so full circle because for so long I've been trying to find that C3 again. The C3 from that time, the C3 from Official, probably up until like Tay Rock and shit like that, you know? So I can't remember exactly how I felt, but I remember writing the bars and shit. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to go in there and smoke shit. I'm about to go crazy. Like, I was just ultimately confident.
Okay.
But like I said earlier, seeing the hype around it, I was like, oh shit, like I didn't even know niggas knew me like that. Like that shit was crazy. I was just excited. And you remember, even with the drama, I'm like, listen, homegirl, we could fight right after the battle.
Yeah, it was crazy. Everybody was like, y'all girls, like her team and y'all team, y'all was getting at each other.
Yeah, remember it got real tense. Remember you had to pull us to the side. I'm like, yo, we could fight right after this, but I've been fighting all my life. I'm came to rap. Like, let me rap first and we can fight. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I mean? I was just so confident and I knew, like, I always knew my whole life, like, I was meant to do something and that I was destined to do something. And I just felt like in that moment, I'm like, nah, niggas got to hear me. Because I knew once niggas heard me, I would still be here having this conversation now.
Now, enter your debut into the ring. Now, y'all got to reference these battles. These battles, I'm saying, when y'all watching this interview, go back, watch these battles. Put C3 versus, and you'll see these battles from that she has done. That's legendary in Queen of the Ring. Your debut into the ring. Let me set this up. It was actually supposed to be a three-way battle. Right. You, Miss Miami, and Precise.
Mm-hmm. The rap assassin.
Shout out to Precise, but unfortunately, she said, quote unquote, she got into a situation that prevented her to come to the event. So,
Rap with her ass was it.
so you had to adjust your material because it was only y'all two as far as you versus Miami and whatnot. So we had all had to adjust to that. You know, we talked to Miami. She said, I'm gonna do it. We talked to you like, yo, what are you talking about? I'm doing it. I ain't do all this to not do it. Let's go.
Hmm.
Which showed me not only your hunger, but correct me if I'm wrong, you freestyled a lot of those bars.
It seemed like it, but they really wasn't. Like I
Okay.
just sometimes, not sometimes, I know how to adjust to the moment. So you could switch a few words or add a few words and make it seem like you freestyling when really you're not. I guess that's still considered a freestyle because anybody else would have to say their material as is, and because they might fuck up. So in a way it is, but in a way it's not.
But your brain had
So
to switch up on a lot of things though, because you only had
yeah,
specific
but I
bars
had
for
to
a
be
specific
conscious of
person.
that. Yeah. So you're right. In a way, yeah, you gotta have the freestyle mentality to be able to do it without fucking yourself up. But it was mostly written shit, and I just had to basically improv to make it seem like it was all like, all right, well, I'm doing this right now.
Now, let me paint a picture for the people that's listening and watching. Back then, what's with this, like 2012? Correct me if I'm wrong.
I think so, yeah.
2012. Back then, battle rap was battle rap. No disrespect now to what it is, but battle rap was battle rap. Like
Yes,
the dudes would tell you if you nice or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
yes.
shorty, you fire. You know what I'm saying? Or they'll just ignore you completely. You feel what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So you was making your stripes right then and there in those battles and whatnot, and you jumped in the ring, which was literally a boxing ring. We was in Zab Judah Boxing Gym back then in Liberty Ave in Brooklyn, and if you go back to that footage, you're gonna see, everybody's wrapped around that ring, ready to see something.
Packed house
Get
too. Fuck wrapped around that ring. Like you can't see the floor. Like I miss those days.
right. So how did the ring feel when and on top of that, you had to adjust to material. How did that debut of you getting into the ring where all the other girls that's starting to become stars and potential legends and stuff like that? How did that feel for you to get in there for the first time?
Well, once again, like at that time, I was on beast mode. I was fearless. I was hungry. Of course, there's always those butterflies, but like I said, I had so much belief in myself at that time. Like nothing could really stagnate me. I'm here to do what I got to do. Like even well, we're gonna get to that story, but so I'll save it for then. But yeah, like at that time, I was so hungry. It wasn't nothing that could stop me. You get what I'm saying? Like other than myself. So even though I was nervous, I was ready, and that's why I was able to improv in those last minute situations. And even though it was written ahead of time, I could finagle it. And the only thing I can say, I did not know how to work the ring. And I'm an emotional person, and I don't like people too close to me. So I stayed all the way on my side of the ring. I didn't work the ring. I didn't want to get in people's face. But so that was crazy. But other than that, I was confident. I was ready to rap.
Right. Um, Me, I'm gonna toot my own horn. I discovered a lot of great talent, female talent, women talent. I know who got it, and I know who needs work, and I know who's like, yeah, they ain't gonna be here. So when I seen you get busy, the first time I was sure, but the ring is different from the floor. The ring is different from anything outside of the ring is different than inside of the ring. Even the fans could tell you, yo, Debo, she ain't got it. Your debut when you did that excited everybody. Like, yo, she's dope. Don't get it messed up. Miss Miami definitely did her thing too. But we talking C3 right now.
I got a Jazz face in that battle. That's my first time in the ring. I
Mm-hmm.
remember Jazz was standing like right behind me. So shout out to Jazz because I think Jazz was at damn near all my battles. I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
Jazz, when I seen I got a Jazz face, I'm like, oh yeah, it's up.
I want people to have an understanding of who you are as an artist and a person because I know, but they don't get to know a lot about you. You know what I'm saying? So with that said, what was your mind state back then? Like, how was you living? How was you? What was your determination? Was it just solely battle rap. You chilling, you know what I'm saying? You out there, you south side, we outside, you know what I'm saying? You pitching them things, you know what I'm saying? 2 for 5, keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was the lifestyle around that time and shit like that? Let the fans know. Let them get to know who C3 is as a person too.
Around that time, let me see, how can I put it? Well, 2010 is when I finally moved out my grandmother's house. So by the time I was there, I was living at my new spot on something and shit, which I thought I was living good, but I really wasn't. But still, you know what I mean? I was young. I had my own spot and shit like that. But I think, oh yeah, and this is usually the story of my life. When I came to Queen of the Ring, I had just went through a super heartbreak, and that's the story of my life. When I go through some traumatic shit, I come out so fucking creative every time. And that was a few years after I had just changed my name to C3 and everything. So now it was like, all right, bitch, I'ma show you. Like, that's my goal when I go through a heartbreak. I'ma turn up.
Okay.
So when I finally jumped in it, it was just like, yeah, it's time for the world to finally fucking see me. You know what I'm saying? I was in a very creative space. Like I said, I had finally moved into my own place. I had my own little black room. That was like my studio, and that's when I got introduced to battle rap. And my friends that tell this part of the story, I'm gonna tell it now that they told it so much, but I really don't remember this part. They was like, when I found Queen of the Ring, because we used to watch battle rap every day, every day, every day, mainly Smack. You feel me? But we stumbled across Queen of the Ring, and it was like, when I found Queen of the Ring, I was like, yo, I could beat all these bitches. Like, watch, I'm gonna be on that shit. And I'm gonna smoke all these. I swear to God, I don't remember saying that. But multiple of my friends said that. Like, yeah, when we used to chill, she used to be like, yo, I'm gonna be on that shit. I'm gonna smoke all these bitches. Like, and I do remember when I was preparing for Gucci, I had the attitude. But I remember having the attitude before then. So that's really where I was. Like, I always believed in my rapping and my writing. I always been good at that. Like I was one of those high school rapper stars that when you go to the lunchroom, niggas beating on the table like, oh, and the crowd come around. I was one of those, you know what I mean? So I always believed in that. So when I came into Queen of the Ring and I smoked Gucci. Sorry, Gucci, I love you, but I smoked you. But I smoked you because you fucked up, because she did have good material.
Right.
Then I did Good versus Miami, and I was like, all right, finally, people feel me. And then the fans hitting me, they breaking down balls. They even going to my YouTube and going to my old music that some people didn't even see. So I was like, all right, this is where I belong.
Right.
And I felt like I found my home. I felt like I found my niche. I felt like I found my calling. So it was up. I'm like, all right, whatever they give me, I'm smoking shit.
The name C3, where did you get that from?
Well, initially, initially my rap name was CE. And that's because everybody know I'm Felice. The first 2 letters of my name is CE. But right before, that's what I was saying. Right before I moved to something, and when I came into battle rap, I was living on God Brewer with my grandmother. I was hustling at the time, so people would call me out the window. And when my boys started calling me out the window, the Carter 3 had came out, and 3P was one of our favorite songs. And he always like 3P, C3 at the end of the song. As he started calling me out the window, instead of saying CE, he'll go C3. And I was like, you know what? I do feel like I'm evolving. Fuck it. I'm C3 now. I'm on some other shit. So that's where that name came from. Shout out to my boy Baz. Shout out to my favorite artist in the world, Lil Wayne.
You use the word emotional a lot. What sign are you?
I'm a crab, man. I'm a Cancer.
That explains a lot.
Yeah. Very emotional, yes.
That explains a lot. After the Miami battle, because I'm an old man, so forgive me. What was the next battle after that you had? It wasn't official yet, was it?
Nah, official took some time. The next battle after that was me and Precise.
You and Precise, actually. Hold on.
Yep.
Let's get to this. For some reason, I can't say for some reason, it's because of your dedication. It's just because of who you are, because you C3. Since your first entry in Queen of the Ring, there was this stigma with you that all your battles were just fire. Like your opponents is just gonna come with it, like with their A game, and we get great battles. Like
I had a battle of the night streak for like the whole first year or whatever of my career.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I had battle of the night.
Respect to Precise, you know what I'm saying? But her track record was not as crazy.
But that night,
she came with her A game. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that she beat you, but she came with her A game and gave you a good fight. You know what I'm saying?
I love that battle. I like to watch that battle.
But that told people that when you deal with C3, you better come with your shit.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So if you can, just a little bit, you know, like explain that energy you feel about your opponents, that they have to come with their A game when they dealing with you.
I think they just see that I'm a turn up every way, and they know I ain't want to be played with. I really think it's just that, like I'm a person, like, I don't even really know how to put it. Like, I could fuck up in private or whatever. I'll fuck my own shit up, my own money. But when I give somebody else my word, I got to go above and beyond. And that's just who I am. It might sound stupid, but that's just who I am. So my people going to be there. Y'all gave me an opportunity. This is my shot. Like, I got to go above and beyond. It was so crazy about the Precise battle is before she was booked, that's the first time I ever started writing without having an opponent. So by the time I got the call, I had material.
Right.
You know what I mean? And now thinking about it in hindsight, that's when I really started to get creative, play with my pen, pause. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, because I had did a lot of shit that was different, way different in that battle.
Mm-hmm.
I shut that building down a few times with a couple of lines that night. That Still I Rise, Still I Rise.
Still I Rise,
like,
fire.
Shit.
Fire.
Shut the building down. Like, I feel like that's when I really was like, oh yeah, I'm comfortable. Like, I had and it's everything full circle. I had my mentor there, Erica Ford. That was the only battle she came to before coming to Chrome.
Salute to that sister.
Right. So she was there. I'm like, oh yeah, ain't nobody gonna whip my ass in front of my mother. Fuck that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
right.
But yeah.
So
that was amazing.
Did you feel different amongst your peers when you finally entered like the Queen of the Ring thing, and you was like, yo, the attributes I got, I could do a spin move, hook shot, I could shoot the three, you know what I'm saying? I could go in the paint, I could do a reverse layup. Like, I got a lot of attributes and stuff like that. Did you feel like you was technically more advanced than a lot of girls that were actually there in Queen of the Ring at that time?
Not until I was booked for them and had to study them. I was still humble, and I remain humble, you know, and I'm a fan of a lot of battle rappers, so I was always a fan of everybody. But when I got to watch you and then I got to study you, that's where that feeling coming. I'm like, that line could have been better, bitch. I see what you did there, but I would have did it. You get what I'm saying? So that's where that confidence coming. Like, all right, you can't fuck with me, and now I'm about to tell you. So, but before then, nah, I don't. You know, like I was a fan of everybody, so I would get my initial responses. Who? Oh shit, I like her. She fire. Bitch might smoke me. All right, well, yeah, bitch ain't gonna whip my ass, and then I get to study, and it's like, this bitch can't beat me anyway. You know what I mean? That's literally my thought process.
Now, just correct me if I'm wrong, because I gotta get to this. After Precise, please tell me your next battle was official. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No.
Damn. I'm old. I'm 51, man. I don't remember the battles and what. I'm the one that damn near booked these battles. Let's get it.
Was Star Smiles.
Hold on.
And we need to stop there, because I always talk about this, but I never tell it in perspective. For all you new battle rappers out there, and Debo, you could attest to this. Star Smiles was my first paid battle. And you know how I got paid for that battle? I was walking outside and I was leaving, and I can't remember which one of you it was. They walked up to me and gave me money. I was so happy for them having me and putting me on the platform.
That had to be Babs. That had to be Babs. I'm cheap. I'm cheap as shit. I'm not giving nobody nothing.
Nah, but I'm just the type of person I gotta show my worth before I even
Right.
expect to get paid.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
so like that was my first pay battle and I didn't ask for it. One of them had to run me down when I was on my way home
Mm-hmm.
on the high of the battle and give me some money. So for all y'all come in, y'all get one battle, it's like, oh, I gotta get paid, I gotta get paid. First of all, bring some shit to the table.
We're gonna
before you
get
wanna
we're gonna
talk
get
some
into
shit.
that. We're gonna get into that.
That's
but
all I'm saying.
but we're gonna get into that. But I wanna say this. Even though I'm forgetting the lineup of your discography, if you will, I still remember the battles and how great they were. Star Smiles, a great artist,
Crazy battle.
but very underrated though. A lot of people try to front on her.
Nah,
for
Star
s-
Smiles is a rapper's rapper. Y'all gotta stop playing.
Yes, but for some damn reason, once again with C3, she comes with her A game and it gets crazy in the building. So a battle that's most unlikely to be great was fire.
Mm-hmm.
Was fire. Like she
And
came with it. Yo, listen, hold on, don't say nothing, nigga. I'm
right,
driving
I'm
this
just
shit.
trying to
I'm
remember
driving
before
it.
I
I'm
forget.
giving you the
Yeah.
flowers. I'm giving you the flowers. You know how they say motherfuckers out here practicing to battles and shit like that. No disrespect to nobody. I'm just making a thing. It's the way you and Star Smiles had that battle rocking is damn near y'all wrote that shit together. The chemistry was fire. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like she knew what to say to you and vice versa. And y'all
Well,
ain't
she
been
a cancer too. That's what it was. She a cancer.
Mm.
And I liked her. That was like I was like, damn, I don't want to go hard on her because I like her, man. But I had to, man.
Listen, this ain't no bullshit, y'all. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. As we go down memory lane and y'all hear this, pause these things and go to these battles. They are very great battles. With that right there being said, let me ask you a question. What's the emphasis on the feeling that you have with the old days, the golden era, if you will? Like, how did these particular battles that we just mentioned so far make you feel?
Like I said, everything fell full circle. I feel like the way the tournament went, the way it went, it was because I deserved that.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't so much about my opponents, none of that. The universe set that up for me because they like, you deserve that. They know the nights, they know the days, they know how long I take to focus on one line. They know how I won't, ain't no motherfucker can't say they wrote for me. Motherfucker might give me an idea. Well, a motherfucker can actually give me some exact bars. You know what I'm gonna do? Dissect that motherfucker and still turn it to mine. Motherfucker can't never say that. You can't say C3 had a battle that day and didn't show up. I remember one day and it never came out, Coliseum Battle League. I was supposed to battle Jade. I didn't want to battle, I didn't write. I tried to back out, nobody answered the phone. You know what I did? Rode around and showed up. That's on my dead grandmother's, bro.
Let's go.
Rode around and showed up.
Let's
I
go.
ain't had that shit. I was trying to hit them niggas and trying to tell me I can't make it. Nobody answered the phone. I don't let nobody down. I rode around and showed up. But yeah, you know, so when I talk about it now, I appreciated it then because back then, that's why I was fire too. Every time I got a new battle, I would go back and watch my old battles because I was proud.
Right.
I got to a point I wasn't proud no more.
Right.
But now I'm finally proud again. So to relive these moments now, that's why I'm trying to cut you off and talk about everything because I'm proud of every fucking moment because now it finally came full circle.
And, you know.
And wait, before I forget, before we
Okay.
get on Star Smiles. Because that was another time I did some shit niggas ain't never seen before. None of these niggas tried to use it when I was like, they was like, who you battling? And I was like, Star Smiles. It was like, who? It's like Star Smiles. I was like, who? It was like Star Fuck it, Rex, bitch. You watch a couple of other battles, people did shit like that. You know, that was me, the originator. Look at that, big homie.
That was a great battle.
Mm-hmm.
Loved it. Once again, we were still in Judas Boxing Gym.
Mm-hmm.
Those battles in that gym was so legendary. You had to be there. And it's like an alumni of girls that, like, I know off the record, you know what I'm saying, when y'all talks amongst each other, certain girls that been there in that era, y'all look at each other different. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
As opposed to these new girls that here, no disrespect to them, but the blood, sweat, and the tears, because I always give y'all the props and shit. It takes two to tango, but I always say, yo, the platform that we have as far as Queen in the Ring wouldn't be what it is if we didn't have these this particular talent to take us to where we needed to be. We created the platform, but we needed the talent to drive that train to its destination. You
Shout out
understand
to that.
You know what I'm saying? Salute to that.
People
So
don't say that enough.
that's real though. That's real. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be keep it 100. So now, this is the thing. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I need to get here. After that battle, are we talking official versus C3? Let's go.
Yes, put your lighters up. Yes. Shout out to my motherfucking sister. Oh, cause, and that's another thing I knew girls need to learn. Like, we ain't. She was shooting for top tiers, but that battle was what made us who we are today. We shook the game up with that.
Now listen, let me set it up for y'all. Let me set it up.
That building the fuck up.
Let me set it up for y'all. AllHipHop.com listeners, listen, check this out. C3 was supposed to battle a young lady by the name of Official. If you don't know her, you on drugs. Get off of it.
Yeah, exactly.
They were supposed to battle, but somehow the battle got canceled or pushed back. Right? And y'all had
I think it took like 7 months or some shit for us to battle.
Right, because we was on we was like doing something in between time. In the meantime, so we put that battle. I know what it was. I transitioned from Judas Boxing Gym because they shut down the gym.
Shit. That's what I was about to say.
So I was running around the planet Earth trying to find a new space. You know what I'm saying? And fortunately, I found a gym in the Bronx where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? And it was a fire gym and shit. And now it was like between 6 or 7 months. Y'all had more time to write and shit like that. By the grace of God, thank you very much. Because the reason why, to me, in my eyes, it will always be the best women's battle ever. On camera. On camera. Just please correct me if I'm wrong. Hold on.
Ever. Go watch that shit. That's why I be saying, like,
more fire.
I don't know.
More fire.
We might need to redrop on that shit. Smacking them, need to drop it on the app or something.
That's a
Throwback
fact.
Thursday.
Listen, man.
That battle was fire. Shout out to O. That battle was crazy. We shook that fucking building, bro. And we made a name for ourselves. One of these days, recently, I was just going through my old Instagram and the shit that I was sharing. That's when DNA first shouted me out. Hollow, Calico, The Love I Got. Like, Calico was looking for me so bad, I thought he wanted to book me. I'm like, he on Twitter, like, somebody find C3. I need to talk to C3. I hit the nigga up. He like, yo, I just watched you in Official. Man, when you did that rebuttal shot, I had to throw my fucking... That nigga ain't want to book me, work with me, nothing. He wanted to get in touch with me just so he could say that.
Right.
He still showed me that same love to this day.
Listen,
like,
for those out there in allhiphop.com land, go to the tube and type in C3 versus Official. There's a hyphen in Official's name, but it'll still come up. But it's O-Official, right? But type that in and treat yourself to the best, to me, in my eyes, and I've been here a long time in this game, the best female battle you'll ever see in your life. The display of skill is on 10. You understand what I'm saying? They are going, not one round is like, all 3 rounds from both sides are fire. They were
not a dull moment.
As much as they was respecting each other, they was in each other's face, fighting, barking at each other, all that. People was getting straight shots outside the ring. Bang, 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 bang. All that from both ends. Crazy. And the energy, this is what I'm saying about battle rap back then compared to today. It wasn't so many events, like 2 events every month. The events were spread out. So you had time to talk about who's doing what, who's saying this about this person, who's going to beat who, and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? That was the fun of it. The fun was to get to in the between time, in the meantime, until the event comes out. Now we go into the big dance. Now we go into the big fight. So you and Official did a hell of a job promoting that fight online, because that's when the Facebook era was on and everybody was on there all day, every day, talking crazy to each other and shit. So y'all led that masterfully to the point where when we got there in that new gym, spanking fresh new, People wanted to see. And let me tell you something. Because I know, nigga, I booked the damn battle. I found the damn gym. I had to get the equipment and all that. We gorilla mastered this shit. Like, we gorilla glued this whole shit together, right? So, I didn't have lavalier mics. Nigga, I couldn't afford them.
Yeah, that was vocal projection.
Vocal projection in a
whole gym.
In a whole big gym that fits damn near 500 people in there. You understand what I'm saying? That shit was packed. You understand? I was sweating like, oh my God, I hope they can even hear them. Because, you know, people, they don't give a fuck. This is the hood. We was in the Bronx. And motherfuckers like, yo, nigga, I can't hear you. Speak up. It wasn't no, I can't hear you in that shit. They was, everybody, shut the fuck up. Shh, shh. I'm trying to hear what C3 is saying. Shh, shh. I'm trying to hear what Official's saying. Like, everybody was tuned in. I haven't seen a battle in a long time where people were very invested in that fight. You understand what I'm saying? On both ends and shit. So if I was ever a professor and I needed to do a master class on battle rap, nigga, I'm referencing that battle. You understand what I'm saying? So I gotta salute to y'all. I gotta salute you.
You know, she's my sister for life, man. We really shook shit up with that battle.
and let me tell you something. I know I'm talking right now. People are like, yo, shut the fuck up, Debo. Let her talk. But I just got this one thing real quick. As far as new generation or up and comers, y'all did that. Like you Official. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, some girls came from the very first era of Queen of the Ring, like in 2010 or 2011. Y'all came within the 2012 era and shit like that. They still respect y'all like the old, like what came. Y'all in that era, but the generations is always different. You feel what I'm saying? And y'all did that as far as like those older girls respecting y'all handle and shit. You know what I'm saying? They's like, yo, y'all with us. Come on. We respect what y'all do. Y'all helping the brand grow. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? So,
yep. We had people shook after that, and that's when we both started. Like, that's when I started to travel around the country. I started battling everywhere. Fucking Black Ice booked me for Lotta Zay after that. I remember when she booked me for that, I was a big fan of Lotta Zay. I'm like, bitch, Lotta Zay, bitch, what the fuck is you doing? Like, I'm C3, you know that, right? Like, but because, you know, I'm still, you know, I'm always humble, so I'm still thinking like, all right, I rap good, but not Lotta Zay good. You know what I mean? So it was just up from there. And that's another thing, because like I said, a lot of these new girls come in, they think they gotta shoot at another name or talk shit to. Nah, you gotta rap good. Rap good. That's it. Me and O was both new. I think matter of fact, O came in after me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, O came in right after me, literally right after me. So we both were still new, because this was only my like fourth battle. And that was like her third or fourth battle or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So it was like, we ain't need no top tiers for that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Y'all was battling each other.
Exactly. But me and her was top tier after that, without top tiers.
Without top
tiers. Right. Everybody respected us after that.
So speaking about that, let me ask you, after that battle, or even during or before, was people recognizing you on the street? Like, oh shit, you C3. Oh, you that girl from such and such or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit, yeah, a little. I mean, it's more crazy now. Like, now I can't go nowhere. But back then, yeah, here and there, it was like, yeah, yo, oh, yeah, I saw you. Oh, yeah, I saw you. You know what I mean?
Where was you at emotionally then? Your private life, you just off of battle rap. Like, where was you at around that time?
Well, like I said, when I came into battle rap, I just got off a crazy breakup. So, about the time I battled Official, we ain't gonna bring it up, but you know what I mean? Like, and I didn't even, matter of fact, that was back to Precise. But my head was fucked up during Precise.
Yo, we gonna talk real, because people get to learn from your mistakes or from your pain. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody got pain.
Right,
it's just a part of life. Bit. But let me tell you something. But before you say something, let me just tell you something. Yeah. I need you to understand this. This is an interview not to get views, and this is an interview to inspire, for people to understand who you are, your journey, how hard it was to get there. And there could be a person that's watching this right now when this come out. I respect C3. I'm inspired. I want to be like her. she went through the same shit I went through. You feel what I'm saying? So it's bigger than battle rap. Can you dig it?
Right.
So handle your business. What's up?
All right. So I'm gonna just put it this way. Before I got the J Smooth battle, I was in a new relationship that went crazy, like literally. And so my mind was very, 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 very fucked up at those from J Smooth to Miami to Precise. The day of Precise, I had found out the person I was dealing with was in a hotel with they who I thought was their ex-girlfriend. Kind of found out I was the side bitch. It was just a lot, you know what I mean? So I remember I was working at Home Depot when I battled Precise. I remember crying in the break room the morning of the battle. You know what I mean? So we'll probably get to Pain on Beats later, but I'm just a person where I create the most when I'm hurting because that was the only way I could escape certain shit was to create rap and stuff like that. So a lot of the times, if I'm happy, I can create still, but most of the time, like in my most shining moments, I'm going through the most.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
I never knew that. You must have been in a lot of pain back then because there was a lot of shining moments, nigga.
Nigga, that ass. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
get off this. I'm gonna tell you what I'm talking about too. Like, yeah, and it still lingers, but it's all right. You know what I mean? I'm pure here. That's all that matters. But yeah, but at the time of the official battle, things were a little bit more smooth. So like, but you know, I was working a lot of jobs though. I wasn't sleeping a lot. I think I had like 3 jobs at that time. But I was at all them jobs rapping. I tell you that shit. What practicing every chance I got. And it might have been a official battle too. One of those battles, my lights had got cut off. I got a song where I'm talking about that. Like, see, a lot of y'all could just write. A few times I did that shit with no lights, alone in the dark, just me and my thoughts. I ain't care right off. The rhymes was tight. Something, but my mind wasn't right. So I think it was like, yeah, around that time, like that was one time my lights got cut off. I was writing fucking balls with a candle at nighttime.
Wow. Is there any time that you wanted to give up battle rap and say, yo, fucking, I ain't doing this shit?
Sorry, let me stop smoking.
Get that water. Get that water 3. Shout out to 3 Letter Man.
I quit battle rap every 2 years. Y'all just don't see it. Yep.
Why
And
though? Why?
When but right when I got in the tournament, I was on my fuck battle rap shit. I'm falling back again. Blah 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 blah. And that's what made it full circle too. Because it's just like when I said my friend told me to call Vague. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna call him. I just didn't call him. Blaze and Hustle calling me. Yo, call Remy. I'm like, all right, I'm telling him I'm gonna call her, but I'm getting off the phone like talking to Courtney like, babe, you know, I don't even really want to rap like that. Like, I kind of just want to get my mind together. Like, I don't. She was like, well, you know, I'm like, but you know, I'm a sucker. If Remy really called me, I'm gonna do it. So I told him, yeah, tell Remy call me. And she called me. And look what happened.
Mm-hmm.
So I already was in the bad mental place then. And then right before the finals, mad shit was going on. But that's when I finally realized it was full circle. I was like, wait a minute. Please. This is what you do. Hello? Do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but still. We left off at official battle.
Got you. Have this, you know, this is a thing that I've always tried to say. Like, when there's girls such as yourself out there, you, E Hart, Official, countless names of women MCs, Norma Bates, you know, I could keep going on and on. Are there any young ladies, or just not even young ladies, people that's like inspired to want to do what you do, pull up on you and be like, how can you do this? How do you do this? How can I get in this game? Like, I'm inspired by you. This is what I want to be. Like, I want to, you know, try to get that advice or try to, you know, get some
Well,
molding, if you will.
sometimes, sometimes certain girls hit me up or whatever, but sometimes the universe just worked through me. And remember, I did that event with Prism, that's how I met Hashtag. And then I battled Fresh. I met Fresh at the event we did over there at Wild Oak, and then I booked Fresh. You know what I'm saying? And then now we got For My Ladies.
For my ladies.
Now we got Hashtag Fresh, Eon, LS, Miss Taj, Beretta Blaze, K Profit, and we gonna add more soon.
Yo,
Probably
listen,
Big
man.
Ice. Shout out to Big Ice from Houston.
Woo, Big Ice. Ice. Let me ask you a question,
Yeah.
man.
Tell her keep working till I got my eye on you, Big Ice. We about to bring you home soon.
We gonna get heavy with it.
Yeah, so those are the girls that, especially Hashtag, because Hashtag from New York, so I can work with her more hands on. So I try to bring her to a lot of stuff I'm doing, and I can see it inspires her, and she never let me down. Even when I asked you to book them. Remember, she had a little time, but she did that.
Yeah.
She showed
Nah,
she
we
was
coming
ready.
through. Nah, tell her we coming. We definitely coming through. But this is the
Yeah,
this is the question I want to ask you. We're gonna get a little heavy. We're gonna get a little heavy.
Mhm.
In women's battle rap, a lot of these dudes visually want to see, the voluptuous whatever and shit like that. That's not too particularly what you represent, obviously. You understand? And you just mentioned all those ladies that you mentioned. I know each and every one of them, and they on the same lane that you're on. You understand? Now, is it difficult to push your brand the way you push it, and these motherfuckers, as far as the fans and your peers, respecting what you do and not looking at the other scope, like saying, oh, she looks like, you know what I'm saying, she sucks a good butt, and you know what I'm saying, her shit get wet and all this other, like, you know what I'm saying, this Instagram model image type of shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, what do you say to things like that?
Well, first of all, I'm not a person who avoids reality. And we got like a lot of people don't want to just face fucking reality, and a lot of people scared to be honest. In any business you in, of course, people gonna idolize the person who's more attractive, the person they want to fuck. Like you get what I'm saying? Let's just fucking be honest. And I never denied that. You get what I'm saying? And people need to stop denying it and just be honest. Because once you fully like how can I say it? Once you gauge where you're at, like as far as in reality, then you know where to move. So I'm not mad at that. Before I used to be mad at it and think it was a problem. And I can say in certain situations, yes, it do make things more difficult. But for one, if you rap really, 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 really good, you get what I'm saying? There's ways to bypass it. But it is what it is. And that was another reason for me starting For My Ladies. Well, restarting For My Ladies and doing it the way I'm doing it now. Because I know that.
Come on,
And
see,
I
come
don't
on.
want them to get caught up in all the hoopla. Nah. I'm going to show y'all and y'all going to do it the same way. And what makes it even better is they're all talented. What makes it even better is they're all pretty girls too. So even though we all like we all, it's niggas whether they want to say it out loud or not. They you get what I'm saying? Like, so like I said, we got to be honest with ourselves and honest with everybody else and how they see things. We can't expect because it shouldn't be that way. Why shouldn't it be? People like what they like. People want to see what they want to see. Just like you want equality because you look a certain way, people should have equality because they want what they want. What's the problem?
Now let's flip that. Even though I know you're in a beautiful relationship, shout out to my kid, see the boss. How can I put this? You're still, not still, but and around that time and all that, you're wanted, young lady yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like people, there are ladies out there that's attracted to you and stuff.
We can say it, Debo. I was a whore. Debo. That's why I was a whore. Yes.
No,
yes.
but I'm saying there's a lot of ladies that's attracted to C3 and stuff like that. You had no problem in that department. You feel what I'm saying? I want you to paint a picture for the people that don't know or necessarily really see the world, that there are, different categories and demographics out there, from men, women, kids, boys, and girls of all ages and shit like that, that actually partake and invest in battle rap.
Yeah.
You don't have to look a certain way or be or a certain way to, like what they like you just said.
Absolutely. Like, yo, be true to yourself, bro. It's like, he's absolutely right. There's a fan base everywhere. Quick example. I'm gonna tell like a little story because
I like that.
studs.
Fan base everywhere. Hold on. I just like that. The fan base everywhere. I like it. Go.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's everybody got they, you know what I mean, situations, and everybody gonna show love. For example, as me being a stud, even though I'm older, I like to call myself an AG or whatever. But the girl boys, boy girls, tomboys, whatever you want to call us, we don't necessarily always like each other. You feel me? Like when we see another one, well, at least when I was younger, this is my mentality. Before it could be, yo, you like me, maybe we should. It's like, fuck out of here, who's she? You know what I mean?
Right.
So I had that mentality, and I never forget. Me, QB, and Nuke Star was doing a cipher in a sneaker store in Queens, and it was like two girls like us, studs, walking in, and they just looking, and my guards went up. I'm like, what the fuck they looking at? Like, what's up? Like we try to work. You know what I mean? But I let it go. We leaving now. Them same two girls spin around in the car, and they come out. They roll their window down. They like, yo, would y'all ever battle each other? Talking to me and QB, and I'm like, nah, we wouldn't battle each other, but that's what's up. Like, so actually, battle rap made me embrace my culture more. It ain't beef no more when I see other. That's why For My Ladies is the way it is now too. It's not like we a unit. You get what I'm saying? And it took me being a battle rapper for that to change. Like,
are you changing that trajectory? Like the visual, the optics, or how people see certain artists and shit like that? Because people had a real small, minuscule look at things and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Black and white, if you will. There's no gray in between. But now people such as yourself, the K Prophets, you know what I'm saying? The Freshes, yo, they're just changing.
Beretta Blaze.
Beretta Blaze, yes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come on. You got to name these. You got to name them.
We here to crack the mold. And shout out to J2. First gay nigga frequenting on URL. You hear me?
Yo, see, this is too important, man. I can't skip this, man. We changed the game, nigga. We changed the outlook. We changed We changed the outlook on how, because people were outcasted or very shy or didn't want to partake in something because it was a very masculine sport, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But when Queen of the Rain came around, there was more susceptible to, the artists that we was bringing forth and stuff like that. One thing about Queen of the Rain, we didn't care about your looks, what you wore, and all this other shit. We'd be like, yo, come as you are. You know what I'm saying? Just be the best come at you are as you can be. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying come look like a fucking bum, but be the best, you know what I'm saying, representation of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Be who you are. You understand?
Shout out to Carlisa, because she said something like that versus Daylight. Remember, he always used to do the gay shit, and she was like, shit, Queen of the Ring, we like it over here. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
And now we coming to really finish that shit off. Yeah. Right. Yep.
So, is it safe to say it's more than battle? It's more than what we did and still doing is more than battle rap.
Yes, absolutely. We changing lives. We giving people voices. We giving a place for the unheard. And even though some people say it like it's bad, like, oh, it's a lot of weirdos in battle rap and da da da. Some of them are true weirdos, but yeah, we the place where them weirdos could come and feel comfortable. We gonna get rid of the weirdos, you know what I mean? But a lot of people who couldn't be somebody somewhere else, they don't even gotta rap. They could just come in and decide they want to stand on stage and turn to somebody. They could just decide they want to do videos and talk about battle rap, and then they become somebody. You don't even gotta be rapping. They could just decide they want to pick up a camera and just start shooting. You get what I'm saying? Like,
right. Now, let's get back to the battles. You had a million motherfucking battles. So I'm just getting to the significant ones.
Yeah.
I know you battled an OG, a legend in her time by the name of E Hart. Let me set it up. Let me set it up for you. Let me set it up.
In my opinion, I cooked her.
Let me set it up. Couldn't use the gym shut down in the Bronx. So I was frequently trying to find the place, like frantic, like, yo, we got to keep this going. I got to find a spot. I ran into some good luck, good fortune. Hold on, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'll get some water.
Okay, got you. I ran into some good fortune and found BB King's. Which was obviously Times Square, right dead in the middle of Manhattan, lights, camera, action. Everybody was very surprised, like, yo, Queen of the Ring is going to Times Square and BB, get the fuck. It was like the first
Wait,
time.
was E Hart our first time that was the first time at BB King's, that event?
Say it again?
When I battled E Hart, that was the first event at BB King's?
I don't remember, to be honest with you. I'm 51 years old, play girl.
Oh yeah.
But I would tell you this.
Okay, my bad.
Out of the many battles.
Oh wait, no, it wasn't. That wasn't the first event. But yeah.
That wasn't the first event, but because you battled Bonnie.
Yeah, Bonnie. I was about to say Bonnie.
Shout out to Bonnie. But I'm setting this one up for a reason, right?
Oh, okay.
E Hart is a legend. You know what I'm saying? She everybody will never deny that. Not one person you run into would probably want to deny that and front like she ain't. I'm assuming here, being that is in the middle of Times Square, BB King's, for those who don't know, that's in Manhattan, Times Square, 42nd Street. It was big for all of us. It was like, yo, we looking good right now. You know what I'm saying? And
things are going.
Right. So correct me if I'm wrong. Probably too. It was on a Super Bowl Sunday, and a lot of people told me don't do it because nobody's gonna come. I said, yo, you're bugging. Y'all don't know my audience like I know my audience. Everybody's pulling up. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know the secret I knew because I seen the ticket links and I seen people buying that shit left and right. So I said, yeah, they're gonna be surprised. As soon as you know it, line down the block around the corner. You feel me? And I would assume this is one of your most footnote important battles. No disrespect to Bonnie, you know what I'm saying? Because you and her, y'all got busy crazy. Y'all got crazy. You know what I'm saying? Salute to both of y'all on that. But I go with this here because I would think, like I said, my assumption is this in your career, battling a legend such as E Hart is a big deal. And you have to really show and prove to let the older girls know from 2010 that you hanging and you here for a reason. You know what I'm saying? This is your place. Please put some emphasis and explain in detail how you felt about that battle.
Well, in my opinion, at that time, I felt like E Hart was the queen of the ring at that time. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm like, oh yeah. And it was bittersweet for me because I felt like I whooped your ass, E Hart. But, that was a learning curve for me. That's when I finally learned that battle rap wasn't what I thought it was. And it kind of discouraged me, if that made sense. But overall, going into it, I was hyped. I'm like, this is the queen of the ring. When I beat her, it's up from here. So, like, and E Hart was I think E Hart was technically my end goal battle person. Like, she was my ultimate goal. Like, so that's why another thing, like, after I battled her, I'm like, I done did everything. I battled E Hart. Because E Hart was one of my most favorite female battle rappers. Right. So when I came in, I'm like, okay, yeah, this is like this is me battling my idol. The person who you know what I mean? The spot I want. So I ain't hold no punches, man. I went crazy in that shit. And I'm still proud of it. I was proud of it.
That third round, when tell me, please, legendary. I gotta know, true or false? Was that zombie line in the third round in the beginning? Was that a rebuttal freestyle, or that was actually you had that in your head?
No, I didn't have it in my round. It was a bar that I was gonna use, but I never used it because Ty Law had used it first.
Mm.
Because if you listen to when I said it, E Hart like that's Ty Law, that's Ty Law. Like back then, if somebody say a bar before me, I would take it out. I
Right.
don't do that no more because it's like, especially if it's directly to my opponent.
Mm-hmm.
I know I wrote it. I don't give a fuck if you said it too.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote it. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? But back then, if somebody say anything before I could say it on camera, I take it out. So it was just a bar that I had that was a throwaway. But in that moment, it just that whole freestyle in the beginning of that round, that was all emotion.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't consciously do that. So that was just me being in, how can I say it? It was like I was on a limitless pill at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And I could like that my emotion was so high that I was just able to throw that shit together and remember that shit and
Mm.
put it with it.
Mm.
But everything else, even when I watch it to this day, I'll be like, I mean, I can freestyle, but god damn, that was good.
Mhm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
I think the emotion into it, like from that second round, it was just like, all right, oh yeah. And I remember I had that in stash. Throw that in there too. Like, you know what I mean? So was it all freestyle? No, but I did pull that from
Okay. Okay.
whatever chapter.
I don't want to time jump, but I think that was 2016 probably or 15, probably 17.
No, that wasn't. No, that was damn. It's hard to tell. I don't know.
But I
'Cause
say
was it hard
I,
before or after Tay Rock?
we're gonna get there, but I say that to go back a little something because I know 2014. Because I want people to understand you touched big stages before, like because BB Kings ain't nothing to sneeze at, nigga. There was like 1,000 niggas in there. You understand what I'm saying?
Where we
So
going? Tory to Urban Plaza?
we
That's where
got to go
going?
there because that's a big show.
Ah,
That's a big show. You know what I'm saying? So
mhm.
2014, still to this day, I don't care what nobody says. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you feel different, fine. But 2014, we did a card. Queen of the Ring did a card called NHB, No Holds Barred. All female, not one male on that damn card. You understand what I'm saying? Now everybody know Irving Plaza is where the big boys play. I said at least one time we got to get in there to solidify how strong female battle rap is at that time. The card was stacked with a lot of heavy hitters. You understand what I'm saying? And you was one of them.
Mhm.
Now, we put a boxing ring in the middle of the damn dance floor. You understand what I'm saying?
So fire. Nah,
The first
that-
time
yeah.
that's ever happened in Irving Plaza. Yo, still to this day, the security be like, yo, when y'all coming back? When y'all coming back? When y'all coming back? I'm like, shit, when I have this money, I'm gonna try to get back in here. But big crowd. That was our very first big crowd. I'm gonna be, quite
No,
honest.
that's not true though. I mean,
you-
that's the very first big crowd. But if you look at me in official battle, packed house.
I forgot.
Me in
You're
precise
right.
battle, packed house.
I
Like
forgot. We've been rocking for a long time. I got you.
yeah, like it was packed. It might not have been that many people, that much room, but it was packed house every time.
But as
yeah.
far as Irving Plaza, the fanfare, the celebrities that was there, and all that other shit attached to it, this was considered big. You know what I'm
Nigga,
saying?
there's a video of me on 15 Minutes of Fame. Remember, I walked the line and shook everybody in.
That was
The
fire.
line was like around the block.
I remember that. That was fire.
Mhm.
You battled little ass Tory though.
Yeah, little Tory though, but big fan. The fan, like, they love her, bro.
Yo, you know what she did to you? That was funny. That she fucked your shit up. She came in the ring before the battle even happened. Like there was another battle that was about to happen before y'all. She came in the
Yeah,
ring
I called
and everybody was
that.
like, ah.
They went to the ring and they went. I said, "Oh shit, it's about to be long."
You-
She ain't even doing nothing. She just walking. I think I tried to do it too after that. Like when y'all called me to the back, I think I walked through. Ain't nobody clap. I was like, yeah.
What did you learn? What did you learn from that night? Because you was kicking ass and taking names all throughout your whole career in the beginning and what you call it. Then it came up to here. I'm not saying you won or lost, but I'm just saying did you learn something that night?
I mean, well, I learned how to battle a fan favorite in a way, but I still didn't learn enough. But
I like that.
more so, it was nothing for me to learn from that. The more that I learned from that is more so now. First of all, I had battled a lot of Zay literally the week before that. That was my first time taking battles that close. Well, no, I'm lying. Right after the official battle, I battled Jody the Real a week later, and then Tori Doe. But that was only 1 round. But Lotta Zay and Tori Doe were both 3 rounds, and they were a week apart or some shit like that. So that was the first time I did that, and I learned what it was like battling a fan favorite. But now, with what I see now is I shouldn't have got discouraged by those battles because I was discouraged. You know, that was my first time where it felt like somebody was getting more crowd reaction than me, and you know what I mean. And I let it discourage me. Like I'm like, damn, I lost. And I remember, I hate to say it, shout out to Noodle Nails. Like, yo, bro, you didn't lose. Like look, Clint say you watched the battle, you didn't lose. Like I'm telling, you know what I mean? Like, but you know what I mean? Like I didn't, just me being so hard on myself, I couldn't accept it then. I wish I would have just been confident in my material. Because in that battle, in my heart, I didn't feel like I was losing. It was just the crowd. You got to tune that out. You got to tune that out.
Right.
So that was a main lesson from that.
Now, we're going to time jump again. Not same spot as Irvin, but I'm saying BB Kings, we back in there. Because we did a couple of joints in BB. We did like 3 or 4 events. We was rocking around that time. So, you know who I'm going to come up with. You better act like you know.
Act like you know, bitch.
You better act like you know. I said, let me set it up, man. Shout out to Tay Rock, who's my man. Like, I rock with him heavy. He ain't just like, he's an associate. I don't know. No,
hold on, wait. Fuck all that. I got to ask a question. I got to do the interviewing right now.
Okay.
Because I wanted to know it then, but now I need to really fully fucking ask it. Why the fuck did y'all think, excuse my language, can we curse on here?
No, we good. Yeah, you good.
Okay. Why the fuck, out of everybody, y'all gave me Tay Rock?
I felt you deserved it.
I got off the phone like...
I'm going to take credit for that. I'm the one that set that up. I felt like I made the call. I felt you deserved it. Listen, I'm not going to name them names. There was people that was mad at me that you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, why I ain't get? I was like, yo, listen, C3 putting on. You understand what I'm saying?
Official, man, I know.
Shout out to official. But
I know
but she still got the battle Tay Rock, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I felt like you was putting on, you know what I'm saying? And I felt like, you know what I'm saying, you was gonna get busy in there and shit. And you deserved it because your talent.
Definitely shout out to Rock.
It was
like,
this don't
I'm so grateful for it, but
listen, 2 things. I ain't give it to you out of favoritism, like, yo, I like C3, she's a homie and all that. No.
Yeah, I absolutely don't think that.
You got that because you worked hard for it and you deserved that battle. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to see it. When I called Rock ain't hesitate. He had no problem. He's like, yeah, I'm going to kick her ass, big homie. Come on, just put it on. I'm going to come through there. Because, you know, at that point in time, well, still to this day, but definitely back then, the guys wanted to grace that stage or the ring, rather, so bad because of the different environment, different optics, all that. They wanted to really stunt heavy in there. So, you know, Rock being quote-unquote, not saying the first because it was O-Red. I'm going to give O-Red the credit. But being in that environment as far as BB Kings and how big it was, Rock coming from Baltimore and shit, and, you know that's his town or whatever. But him coming to New York and doing that and getting crazy with you, because y'all both put on. It was like, you know, shout out to URL, but it was like Queen of the Ring versus URL. That was like the prototype, if you will, for King versus Queens. You know what I'm saying? That's my idea, if you will, to come to fruition. Like, yo, this is the calling card. You see, this can happen. It can be big. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to remember, O-Red battle Hustle, but Hustle's, you know, the URL first lady. You know what I'm saying? Like you literally came from Queen of the Ring, even though you battled one time with Blade Knuckles. Your home was Queen of the Ring. So when I showed those optics, people was excited. And that battle, a lot of people loved that battle to this day. It was fire. You know what I'm saying? Even though the phrase they take from it is, bitch, you better act like you know.
You know, bitch.
Yo, you was even surprised, like, yo, Tay Rock, man, you ain't like this with the niggas? What the?
Right. Yo, bro. I was like, what the fuck I do to this nigga? What the fuck?
How do you feel about that battle, man?
I'm grateful. I'm super grateful for it. You know, like, holy shit. You want me to take this call on camera?
Who's that? Jeruz? Yeah. Take it. That's twerk.
Jeruz.
You coming to the battle or not?
Hell yeah, I'm in there. But look, you call right on time. I'm over here on All Hip Hop with Debo. Say what up.
Yo.
He said, man, fuck Debo. Yeah, we on live right now. All right, I'm gonna hit you as soon as I get off, all right?
As soon as you get off, it's important.
All right, I got you.
Shout out to Twerk, New Jersey Twerk in the building, man.
Juice, the big baby, that's my boy.
Yeah.
Love him to death, man.
But we here with the Tay Rock joint, man. How did you feel, man? What was your feeling when you got into that battle?
Well, shit, I can admit, when y'all first told me I was scared, but usually when I get scared and I get that little fucking burst of energy, like, well, he ain't gonna whip my ass. Let's get it. Because I don't know if you remember, I had like rode around in like 2 days. And I think QB told you, she was like, yo, you got around already. Like when I get scared, that's when I get that fight.
Right.
Like, nah. So, but I'm definitely grateful for that battle. At the time, it was hard to be grateful because once again, even though I had the Tory battle, it was still discouraging. I still didn't fully understand or, excuse me, have that confidence like, yo, if your pen is your pen and it's fire, it might take a while, but people will notice. Be patient. And the main thing that he taught me, and I'm so grateful to Rock for, after I battled Rock, I turned on my performance. That's when I realized, okay, battle rap is not just rapping. You can rapidly rap all you want, but you're still standing on stage in front of people. You got to put on a show. You got to move the people. It don't matter how good your words are. It's not about what you say. It's about how you say it. So that was the main thing. You know what I mean? So, but I can't front like seeing everybody say like, damn, he cooked up. He cooked up. Like that shit discouraged me. But after a few years went by and then we hit that mill, and then certain people like, nah, I watch y'all back, man. Like, you kind of won that. Like, or people just giving me respect for it in general. Like,
What did Tay Rock? What did Tay Rock say to you after the battle?
Huh?
What did Tay Rock say to you after the battle?
Shit, I don't even think I liked that nigga for a while. Word, it took me a while to get over that shit. But then I think he had shouted me out on his page or something.
Oh, we lost the gang. Hold on. You'll come back in. Great interview, by the way, man. Shout out to C3. We putting it together. I'm just stalling until she brings herself back in here. Knowing her, she probably didn't charge her phone. Hold on. Let me turn my phone on just in case. She's probably calling me like, yo, my phone such and such. Yeah, man. C3, man. C3 put on a lot. She got a lot of great work. I just might if she has to charge her phone to get on here, I'll just make this a part 1 and get her to do a part 2 because she has a whole lot more history than just stopping there at the Tay Rock battle and whatnot. Hold on, y'all. allhiphop.com. We're going to be doing more of these great interviews. I'm very influential in the battle rap community. So I got some people rocking and rolling. Hold on. Okay, she coming back. Hold on. Matter of fact, I'm going to end this one here probably. Yeah, I'm going to end this one here and make a part 2. All right? So be right back for the C3 interview. Yeah.